Back with Hotmixology signature cocktails.
That's right.
Yeah.
Will Elger, my twin brother, joining us. As I said, signature cocktails. Dylan, what are these cocktails and what?
These cocktails are cocktails to make your private event stand out. You have your own signature cocktail that everyone's going to go home and talk to their friends about.
That's right. And you know what? When you talk about it, talk about the great products we have every week on Hotmixology, or the pretty faces we have here, like Dylan Holcomb, the house mixologist, or me, Dave Elger, the host, or even our guests like Will Elger here hanging out. Everything's on Hotmixology.com. Now, I need a cocktail now. Dylan.
Excellent. So for this signature cocktail, it's called the Yahara Bay Brandy Crusta. And the Brandy Crusta was first made in 1852 down in New Orleans by a bartender named Justin Santina. Joseph Santina, I'm sorry.
Joseph Santina. Let's get that right,
Yes,
Dylan.
let's get it
I don't
right
need
so
that.
Joseph doesn't get upset.
Now,
Give his
1852.
brother all the credit.
Yeah. Now, so Joseph Santina created this cocktail, and what's so special about it?
This is just, it's a Crusta style cocktail, so it just stands out as a signature cocktail, and it's a classic cocktail that other cocktails are now based off of.
All right, let's do it up. It sounds delicious.
All
My
right,
mouth's
so we're gonna
watering.
add ourselves a little bit of fresh squeezed lemon juice, a little bit of orange liqueur, a little bit of port wine,
And port wine, just any old port will do?
any good old port. I always like to go with a tawny port as opposed to a ruby port. Tawny ports are aged in port casks, opposed to ruby ports are aged in stainless steel.
Nice.
And then we're gonna add ourselves to Purely Simple. We're gonna be using the regular simple syrup.
And Purely Simple, you know, as we always say, Purely Simple does it right. Organic, fresh ingredients in this simple syrup from their 5 different flavors. I mean, Will, you were talking about it, and you tasted from their ginger to the different simple syrups.
But their simple syrup, they really nailed it with that simple syrup.
They did. And simple syrup, you think it's easy just to make it on the stove with water, with sugar, it is. But you know what? When you take it to the next level, I mean, Purely Syrup does it right with those. It elevates your cocktail.
Every time we'll elevate your cocktail to that next level.
Yep.
Well, they're not just using like a house sugar. They're using a really extra refined sugar.
Yes, really, actually organic cane sugar.
The best ingredient.
Good, we brought Will along. What else is in there? Nice, Will.
All right, so we got the lemon juice, we have the port, we have the orange liqueur, we have the Purely syrups, we have the simple. Now we're gonna be using the Yahara Bay apple brandy.
Apple brandy, and Will was telling me last night as we were having a sip of this, brandies are kind of coming back, right?
Brandies are actually starting to come back, they're pretty hip, and usually brandies are distilled from grapes, but this brandy here is distilled from apples, and they get the apples themselves locally sourced from Madison, from Kickapoo is where they actually pick these apples out.
Kickapoo apples in this
Kickapoo,
apple brandy,
Wisconsin.
and you know, Yahara Bay as a whole. I mean, Will, as we went through some of those products in Yahara Bay, I mean, great products from the bourbon to the coffee liqueur to everything, huh?
I mean, made 100%, as the label says, in Wisconsin. These are Wisconsin-grown apples. Everything's done right there, bottled, distilled, and made. It is an amazing product.
It is, and you know, it's not just the fancy bottle with the apples in that story. I mean, it's true. They nailed it on the taste.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Now, speaking of nail on taste, let's get this cocktail going.
Let's do it.
All right, so we got everything built here in the shaker tin. We're gonna ice this guy down, and each and every week we're gonna liven it up, not rock it to sleep, right?
That's right. Oh, he's good. Every last drop, Dylan.
Every
Don't
last
waste it.
drop. That's right, Dave.
Dylan, what do we call this cocktail one more
This is
time?
the Yahara Bay Brandy Crusta.
Yahara Bay Brandy Crusta. We're going to be right back on Hotmixology from the one and only Hotmixology Lounge in Denver, Colorado. Sit back, make up a Yahara Bay Crusta. All the info is right there. Where's the info, Will?
All the info's at hotmixology.com.
Haha, he nailed it. We'll be right back. Salute, everybody.